Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I want to show you, I think I've ever done this before. I want to show you what we do as far as freezer preps. Now, some people are think it's valid, some people don't. I do. We have 2 refrigerators and 2 freezers down here, and we use them for overflow and also for long-term meat storage, as well as prepping some food products for other stuff. I'm going to show you our upright freezer, and this is just what we do, and this is not me bragging or anything like that. It's just what we do and what we accumulate, and we spend a lot of money on our meat. We make sure that we have a generator, and the generator is working and it's cycled through once a month, and then we make sure we have fuel, gasoline. We have on hand probably about 60 gallons of gasoline, so we can go for a very long time. You don't have to plug your freezer in and run it all the time. The compressor doesn't do that, so you don't have to either. 4 to 6 hours during the summer will keep a freezer nice and toasty. There's some other tricks and tips that you could do. You could get heavy moving blankets or any moving blankets if there is a power outage, and you could wrap your freezer, drape them with the blankets, and that actually does a really good job. Another thing is to stay out of them unless you absolutely have to get something out of it. You can also, some people go as far to like this insulating foam board. Some people will glue or Velcro it to the sides and completely encase their freezer in 1 or 2 layers, and that really will increase the insulative properties of it and increase the efficiency. While fairly energy efficient, they're not that great. Now, I'm gonna open it up. Okay guys, this is how we do it. May not be the best way, but this is how I figured out how to do it. Ideally, I would like to have a freezer with a front and a back that opens from the back like a commercial freezer, but this works, and it can be a pain in the butt. All of our ground beef and all of our beef whole cuts are on the top shelf. We keep our chicken on the second shelf, and then all of our pork, whatever type of pork it is, we'll keep on the bottom, and then this is for overflow. We mainly do cuts of meat in this one. Most everything we have is cycled through, the dates are put on it, and everything is put into food saver freezer bags. It can get a little expensive, but you can reuse the freezer bags. That's not a problem. Just make sure you wash them out good and there's no punctures or holes. Ribs, we cook a lot of ribs. You've seen the videos. Beef, pork, chicken. We do a good bit of lamb as well, and we also do a lot of salmon. This is the stuff you can buy these at Sam's, I want to say, and we cook these fairly well. We've tried these. These are patties that have already been prepared, and you pull them out and you just cook them. They're okay. Bacon, I'm going to say we keep about 10 packs or 10 pounds of bacon in this freezer, and you can see smoked sausages, and then there is lamb chops, and other cuts of lamb. I was actually going to pull these out. One of the things that we're going to start doing all of our hot dogs in freezer bags as well, because we can eat more of these than this 8-pack, but we don't need the 24-pack out. So it's just kind of something that you work on. I was trying to think. There we go. It's closed up. I don't have a freezer alarm on this guy. It's something I do need to get in case we do have power outages, but I'm that kind of paranoid person, so I always check it at least once a day. So, you know, if anything goes on, I should be able to catch it. So, more to come. One thing I forgot to show you, These are meals that we have cooked with the intention of freezing them, or these could be leftovers. So we do a lot of that as well. Soups, stews, chilies, taco casserole, hamburger steak, taco casserole, all kinds of different stuff that we have, just extra if you want to pull something out and snack on it. Smoked chipotle peppers, we use these a lot when we're cooking an adobo. I open up the big jar and I put it in here and I freeze it and I pull out chunks of it as I need. So there is that. If you want to really save money, buy your meat whole and do your primal cuts yourself. We'll do a video on that sometime. Whole chickens, whole turkeys. If you can afford beef sides, remember to carry these up. That goes a long way. All right, this is our chest freezer. It is completely full. Scrap bones from hams and turkeys. We'll keep them in the freezer, and when we have enough and it's time to make bone broth, that's what we will use. Large cuts of meat. I think we have 3 or 4 turkeys in here, 3 or 4 chickens. Some are ours, some that we process, some are ones that we just bought on a good deal. And here are, I'm going to say, 6 slabs of ribs. Again, we do a lot of ribs. More ready meals, just frozen stuff. Vegetable stews, soups. There's tomato soup. There is some more taco soup. Okay, this is the garbage freezer for all the snack stuff that the kids like. More ham bones, but French toast sticks, pizza bagels, pot pies, all of that kind of stuff. Frozen pizzas, mini pancakes, all that stuff. Quick frozen meals that you can just pull out and toss in a microwave if you wanted to do that, as well as some other stuff. We keep about 10 pounds of butter at any one time. We've used a lot of it. And this is for this is the downstairs refrigerator, and so these are just overflow. These are some pickles. There's some pickles that I fermented in the back. Elderberry syrups, feta that we have, kraut, kimchi, we just made some, more feta that I have to brine, and these are just extra condiments. And eraser boards on the front, and this was from another video that I did. So usually we just have food on here, what we've pulled out, what we need to add. I really need to get a few more of these eraser boards because they're just handy. One of the things you can do to really help you plan your food, whether it is your food pantry or your freezer, your food freezers, make out a menu for the month. Make out 6 recipes that you like and alternate them through the week, and then have an extra day for leftovers or an extra day for when you want to do a frozen pizza. That way you have everything you need to make those items for the month. Bear in mind how many people you have, who eats a lot, who doesn't eat that much, what kids like stuff and what kids or grandkids don't like stuff. It really goes a long way with helping you fill up your freezer. Nobody likes lamb but my wife and I. So we keep 8 or 10 different types of cuts of lamb, because the other, the kids or the grandkids, they don't care for lamb when they come over and everything. Our daughter Samantha, she doesn't like lamb that much either. A lot of people do ground beef. One of the things we're getting away from in our household is my wife has had some problems with her liver, so we don't eat a whole lot of beef as much as we used to. So we mainly do porks and chicken. Now we just had beef fillets last night, and that'll be about all the meat beef that she's going to eat probably for a couple of weeks, and the rest of it will be chicken, pork, lamb, stuff like that. All right, and now we're going to take a look in this freezer upstairs. This is just what we do. Ice trays. That is tomato soup. The rest of this is the stuff we toss in the air fryer for the grandkids or for Sam, or when anybody wants a quick thing. This is pretty much the garbage freezer, and we do stuff. I don't like ice machines, so ours is not hooked up. We use it for cold packs and everything. And there we go. And the ice, just so you know, comes from the water from our Berkey whole house filter. I don't like ice machines. I don't know what it is. Nothing. All they do is hold algae and stuff like that. Just mold. All right, guys. So that's going to wrap it up. If you have any thoughts or concerns or ideas, anything like that, let me know. Rotating things in a freezer can be kind of a pain in the butt, because if you put, for example, hamburger meat in, you got to lay it a certain way, and then you have to check your dates and rotate everything. So when it's time to rotate, it's really hard to stand it up. So we end up laying everything down. So once a month we pull everything out, rotate everything through, put everything back in. Kind of a pain in the butt. That's why I want one of those reach through freezers, like a commercial freezer. But that is not within our budget yet. Anyway, thanks for coming by. Again, one big thing, start looking at the meal planning for the month. Pick you 6 to 10 different recipes, cycle through, and you'll always have the stuff that you like. Take care of you people, guys.